everybody. Oop. Come on into the studio. Oh, I'm sorry, I've not seen you all through week. I've not been very well, actually. So, yeah, it was a bit of a struggle. I've been doing my pages, but I didn't feel well enough to film them. So anyway, in you come. So I'm going to give you a look through all the ones that I've done. I just wanted to go back to here. You can see where I've been filling in my habit tracker, and also you can see where I've been filling in my books as well. And I wrote there, the month of June is dedicated to furthering my education of Black history and also to listen to Black novelists. So what have I read since? Stamped, Racism, Anti-Racism and You, Jason Reynolds and Ibram X. Kendi, Me and White Supremacy, Layla Said, I think it's Saad, and I'm working on that. That's 28 days a workbook to do. And then How to Be an Anti-Racist, Ibram X. Kendi. I finished that about 2 days ago. So I'm filling that in there. And then that's when I last saw you. I did there. So here, this was July the 7th. And I did, that was online class 7, which was masking with stamps. So I did a little bit of masking there, okay? So I've masked the front houses to put the other houses behind. And if you want to know more about masking with stamps, that's online class 7. And then here, oh, listen, those birds are loud, aren't they? This page was already in. This page was already, the figure was there, the postcard was there, this was here. So what I did on here was I just wrote some quotes. So this one I really liked, and I think this is the, you'll see in the picture, but I think that's her Instagram. Normalise changing your opinion on something after learning new information. It's okay, I promise. And I liked that. And then the one I put down here is, courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Because a lot of people, they're just not listening, they just want to say their thing. And here I put delete ignorance. And this said, do I look like I care? So I actually wrote on the bottom, well, actually, yes, I do, very, very much. And then I wrote a bit on the back there, okay, about what's going on. So that's how I turned that page around. This page, I will say, if you think Black Lives Matter is, you know, if it's not your cup of tea, you're not going to like any of this, okay? I've turned off commenting for this post on YouTube because this is my thing. You know, if you want to discuss anything, leave me a comment. You can go. You know where the original video came from, but I'm just not having random people just making comments because that's not what it's about. So here, what I did was, people, you know, a lot of people are saying, you know, why George Floyd? This is the tip of the iceberg. Can you see? So I've drawn an iceberg. He was the tip of the iceberg. And then I wrote as many names as I could of people here who've been killed by police. And again, you know, just because you support Black Lives Matter doesn't mean you're anti-police or you're anti-other people or anything like that. It's just, this is what's happening at the moment. And I understand, I will never understand, however I stand. And it's no longer enough to be not racist. We need to commit to anti-racism, the practice of actively opposing racism and promoting equality, and this cannot be done through silence. So that was that. It's a very powerful page. I cried doing that page, and that's why I did. So I drew it. This was a blank page. I drew it, coloured these in, splashed it, and then I did the the teardrops up the top because it was an emotional page to do. And then a little bit of light relief. It was Betsy Maureen's birthday. She was 3. I dressed up as a unicorn. I was allowed to go see her in the garden, so I dressed up as a unicorn to go and see her. So this was that, and she'd had a lovely day. But so there's Betsy Maureen. And then again, another quote on there. This was an inked page, and I just drew a frame round, and it just says, speaking out against white supremacy and race-based violence does not make you anti-white, anti-police, right or left. This is what I was talking about before. It makes you pro-justice, pro-black life, pro-accountability and pro-racial equality. Caring about the life of another isn't political, it's human. So that was that one. That was the 10th of July. Here again, a lovely Rosa Parks quote. You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right. So I did that, you know, just added it to the page, added a little die cut. This one here, Top Secret, I was testing new stuff. So I can't really talk much about the page, but that's what I was doing. I was testing that. That was on Friday the 12th. And then here, I just put, there's always more than one way of looking at things. I'm sorry, I don't know what that noise was. There's always more than one way. Oh, I cut a window through. Sorry, yeah. So you can see the window. These were tapes from Sticker Book 2. These stamps are all from Waddle Waddle. He has, that bird normally has this head on. You can see like that. But I wanted to use this because he's looking up the other way. So there's always more than one way of looking at things. And then this page here, you know, on my personal page, I say I just say whatever. And I've had a lot of some people have deleted me, and I've deleted a lot of people as well. So, and so this was already on. The cobweb was already on, and so was the figure. So what I did was I continued the cobweb onto the figure with a gel pen, and I just wrote, if you're burnt out from thinking about racism, imagine living this waking nightmare every day until you die. So that's what I did there. And this was the tail of the bird, and I just thought, oh, that looks like a lovely wing. So I just turned it upside down onto there. Okay, and then the last page I did was, yesterday was Sunday's page, and again, this was already in. Remember, this is a book, look, that's got all sorts in, because it's a book that I just picked up that was half done. Oh my gosh, what a noise. I'm so sorry. That's the wagon come for the garden waste. Anyway, so this was already in. I went to see the girls yesterday, first time I've been that we're allowed to visit in the house, so that's my little bubble. So there's Martha and there's Edith, and again there they are, beautiful. So I just put, finally I was allowed to go see the girls in their own home. It was so lovely to see them. Added a little border, coloured this in, and that was that. So this video, I'll start that. I'll wait till the waste van has gone, but there you go. So lots and lots of pages on there. Like I say, if you want to leave any comments, go back to the source, you know, go back onto my pages, because I am just turning the pages off for here for now. Okay.